Now, the cameras on the Note 8 are mental. They take stunning dick pics. I mean, portrait photos. I meant portrait photos. Hey guys, so I've had the Galaxy Note 8 for, I don't know, well over 30 days now, and I know that Note 7 jokes are totally played out now, but while the Note 7 was fire, the Note 8 is the bomb. And I'm done. Good night, everybody. Anyways, the Note series has always looked really sharp, and this year is no different. It's got a great solid weight and feel, and some handsome colors, but because it's all glass again, fingerprints aren't the only thing you need to worry about. Okay, so you know how I've only had this for a bit over a month? Well, the previous reviewer had it for just a couple of weeks. So in total, it's been used by someone for about 2 to 3 months tops, and it's already scratched badly. I mean, it was already really badly scratched when I finally got it, but holy shit, guys, look at this thing. And I'm not rough with my phones at all, ever, so that's pretty concerning. It just means cosmetic durability is garbage. We've still got that Bixby button, thank God it can be remapped using third-party apps, and we also still have the world's most retarded location for a fingerprint reader. Like, I tried with a fingerprint reader for a few days, but my patience ran thin real quick. Like, what were they thinking? I mean, for a phone, it's got a good width, but because it's as tall as the Empire State Building, it's like I'm trying to scale Mount Everest every time I try to unlock it. Anyways, fingerprint reader rant over. Let's move on to that super dope display. So the display is dope. Some would even say super dope. So we're looking at 6.3 inches at 2960 by 1440 of AMOLED goodness. It'll get up to 1200 nits of brightness in auto while outdoors, so outdoor visibility is literally as good as it gets when it comes to smartphones right now. As usual, colors are insanely vibrant and everything is tack sharp. Makes Morgan Freeman's face look like the Rocky Mountains, for God's sakes. In my personal opinion, the Note 8 has hands down the best display on a smartphone, period. Now, performance has been outstanding, but even though I've had this guy for over a month, it's still way too early to tell how long that'll last, but so far I haven't had any performance related issues whatsoever. Just a super duper snappy phone that's been a real pleasure to use. The S Pen is still here. I've tried too many times in the past to try and integrate it into my day-to-day phone usage, but I just flat out don't need it. So while I think the features it comes with are actually pretty great and really useful to some, it's just not for me. And to be honest, even though I really like the Note 8, I specifically wouldn't buy it because it would bother me too much knowing I shelled out all that cash for a phone with a major feature that I'd never use. Now, the cameras on the Note 8 are mental. They take stunning dick pics. I mean, portrait photos. I meant portrait photos. We've got two 12 megapixel cameras, one with a 26mm f1.7 lens and the telephoto with a 52mm f2.4 lens. I'll just say it right now, don't take pictures with the telephoto in low light. It sucks for low light, but everything else though, it's awesome. Especially for taking dick pics, it just... Samsung optics have always been some of the best optics you can find on a phone, though everyone seems to be giving them a run for their money lately. But with optical image stabilization on both cameras and 2x lossless optical zoom on the telephoto, oh man, you can take some really impressive pictures. And I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but I really wish brands would replace the telephoto with wide angle like on LG phones. In fact, I'm not the only one who thinks that. I've spoken with several other tech reviewers and they all agree, which I think says something. Like, I'm not saying telephotos are useless, but I've found that I've never used a secondary camera on a smartphone as much as I did with the G6, for example. Now, I know some folks have criticized it, but battery life has been just fine for me. I mean, it's not like, holy shit, that's impressive or anything, but it's consistently lasted me an entire day. I think the closest I came to fully draining the battery was my trip to Munich, Germany for the Huawei event, and even then it lasted me until well after I got to the hotel and chilled out, and I think it still had like 20-something% left. So battery life good, but not great. If you do want great battery life, wait for my review of the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Anyways, long story short, the Note 8 is a really nice phone, arguably one of the best out right now, but it's just not for me. If you know you'll use the S Pen a lot, have large hands or small to average sized hands like me, but are used to or don't mind double handing your phone among other things, I'm talking about your penis, then you'll probably love this phone. Me on the other hand, I'm not used to double handing anything, so, but that's it for this one, folks. As usual, I'll be hanging out in the comments for a bit if you guys want to chat. If you like the video, show me some love with that like button. And if you're new to my stuff, don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. But thanks as always for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Cheers.